Alright, so the Royal Seaport, this is Sweden's largest urban development project currently, and this was one of my more favorite sites that we visited. I thought it was so cool just to kind of see the layout and then get to walk through exactly what she was just describing on such a more small and like intimate scale. But yeah, so the 5 main things that they kind of go by are vibrant city, accessibility and proximity, consultation and learning, energy efficiency and reduce climate impact, and then the 5th is let nature do its work. So one of the things that I loved there is their built environment. So this original site that they're building on was a thermal gas plant, and it left a lot of like harsh chemicals and metals deep within the surface, so they actually had to blow up or demolish the land and kind of clear it out to even begin to build there. So the remodel began after 2011, and currently there is a collection of 55 developers, and they work alongside a group of people, not just the developers. Yeah, they're required to follow sustainable building concepts, and they need to include things like solar panels and green rooftops, and also little terraces on the side of the buildings, which you can see in some of the pictures. So currently there are a plan for 12,000 housing units and then 35,000 work offices, and a lot of the spaces here have an emphasis on multifunctional spaces. So also their accessibility and proximity is another thing to note. So they are a 10-minute bike ride to the city of Stockholm, and they also have access to the national park, which I mentioned previously, which our tour guide Joanna, which you can see here hugging the tree, she said that a lot of the people who live there, that's one of their favorite things, is being able to, be so close to the city, but also be so close to nature as well. So throughout the building development, you'll see pedestrian bike paths, and there is probably even closer than a 5-minute walk to most parks, restaurants, stores, but everything was built in mind of having things close in proximity. They also offer free access to community gardening resources and many of the art sculptures around, which you can see one in the right photo. You just see a lot of those around because they actually have to spend about 1% of their budget on art. Alright, and just overall their sustainable practices that you can see implemented there are solar energy. They use this for many of the elevator services, but Joanna did mention that one of their current problems is that they have nowhere to store this energy, so it's a use it or lose it type of thing. We previously talked about a compact waste management system, and they also sort their garbage and all that. So obviously recycling methods extend way beyond what you'd see in the United States. The separation of food waste is just an insane thing to wrap your head around because so much food gets wasted here. But yes, so it's built with social and ecological sustainability in mind. Obviously, they had an underneath bridge actually connecting, I believe it was water and land for frogs to pass through. There are also several species of trees and grass. I mean, it really was like a very big development, so not surprising, but it supports a lot of different ecosystems. And also this is on the bottom a picture of the growing community garden that they have and all their flower beds.